This is the Precalculus Fall 2016 ACP preview, problem 13. This is a binomial expansion problem. What is the sixth term in the expansion of quantity x minus 2y to the 10th power? And to do this, we could use a Pascal's triangle to expand this, but what we're going to do is use our calculator to determine what that coefficient is going to be. So we have the sixth term in the expansion. What that's going to be, and I'm just going to write them out in a row until we get to the sixth term. The first term is going to be a coefficient of 1. Then we're going to have this x term to the power of 10, and this y term, which is negative 2y, the second term to the power of 0. So that's going to simplify to just x to the 10th power. The next term we look at, the second term is going to be, we have some space for the coefficient, and we're going to have x to the 9th power, and now we're going to have this negative 2y to the first power. So that would be our second term. Our third term is going to be a coefficient. We're going to have x to the 8th, and then we're going to have this negative 2y squared. So that's our third term. Our fourth term is going to be, we're going to have, I'm just going to write without parentheses, x to the 7th, and this negative 2y to the third power. So that's our fourth term. Our fifth term is going to be some coefficient, x to the 6th power, and we have this negative 2y to the 4th power. And then our sixth term is going to be some coefficient times x to the 5th, and we have this negative 2y to the 5th. So let's count them. 1, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So our sixth term is going to be x to the 6th, y to the 5th, or x to the 5th, y to the 5th. So anything without x to the 5th, y to the 5th is immediately struck out of the bargain. And so we're really between these two answer choices, B and C, and I already know it's probably going to be B. I know for sure it's going to be B. Let's go ahead through all of the motions and figure this out. Well, in our calculator, the way we have the NCR set up is this first term is labeled 1 here is actually 0. So it's like goes down 1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're trying to find this guy right here, this red question mark. What's that going to be right there? What number? Because that's going to inform what everything else is. To do that, we have something called NCR in our calculator, which is called N choose R. And for this, we're going to have N is 10. And R is going to be 5. Okay, that's the R value. So we go to our calculator, and we go to menu. We'll go to statistics, which is 6. And we go to distribution, 5. And distribution, we have NCR. That's not what I want. Let's try it again. Menu, probability. I knew I'd get it right. Probability, 3 combinations. Okay, NCR, well, our N is 10, so we'll put in 10, comma, and then we're going to put in bracket 5, the R. So to do that, we press Control, and this close parentheses here, we get the bracket parentheses. And inside here, we're going to place 5. And we do that, we get 252. So that's our coefficient that goes out front. So we come back here, and we go to, we're going to put and place the question mark here, 252. So we go right here, and that's 252. So what we're going to have is, I'm going to go up here, we're going to have 252 x to the 5th times, we're going to have 2y, negative 2y to the 5th. And so what that's going to be is negative 2y to the 5th. Let's look at that. We have negative 2 to the power of 5. And we get for that negative 32. So negative 32 is it. So we're going to have 252 times negative 32 x to the 5th y to the 5th, and multiplying 252 times negative 32, we get negative 8,064, which happens to be our answer choice B. So that's our answer. And see, I already knew it was going to be choice B. We'd eliminated A and D already, and I knew that when we took negative 2 to the 5th power, we would end up with a negative number. And so between B and C, I had already known that the answer would be B. I encourage you also to take a look at these problems 13A and 13B as supplementary problems. They can help you with get some more practice. Good luck, and thanks for viewing.